Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, Warrior Stories. So, as some of you guys know, last night was the season finale for one of my favorite shows on TV right now, The Walking Dead. And can I just say, it was a crazy episode. Like, I was literally on my seat, shaking the entire episode. It was insane. So, in light of that, I thought it would be cool to do a little bit of like a review of it and like talk about it a little bit because my feelings are all over the place and I need to talk about it. So, as a disclaimer, after this, there might be a few spoilers. So, if you haven't seen it and you want to, I suggest you go see it and then come back and watch this video. And you can leave comments and stuff based on what you think versus what I think. So, first of all, that cliffhanger though. How insane was that? They build up this hype, the price is gonna be paid, everything, and then they don't tell us. How are you not gonna tell us who Negan killed? And yes, I do think that Negan did kill someone. Some people are like, oh, they just beat him and he's okay. I don't think whoever he attacked will live. Partly because of, if you watch The Talking Dead afterwards, he said, who did Negan kill? So I'm pretty sure Negan did kill someone. I have two theories of who Negan did kill. Um, I first off think that it was either Glenn or Daryl. I know in Talking Dead they said the second big choice was Eugene, but I don't think it would be Eugene because, like, though he is a very important character recently, I think as a big dramatic change for the show, it wouldn't be the choice to kill Eugene. I feel like it would be more of a bigger effect on the fans in the audience to kill someone like Daryl or Glenn because they're more important to us, I guess. Um, that also being said, I am absolutely terrified of Negan. I did read some of the comics. I haven't read all of them, but I did read some, and I hear that he is the worst of the worst, and I'm really nervous. We thought the governor was bad. We thought Terminus was bad. This guy like takes it to the 10,000 millionth degree. So that should be very interesting to see how it turns out. I'm only nervous that it's gonna take like a very graphic turn, which does kind of make me a little bit more nervous. I do love the show and I will support it. I just hope it doesn't get too crazy. Um, Also, through this, we know Carol left, and it kind of, thinking about it, it kind of bothers me a little bit because I understand she's going through her struggles and stuff, but at the same time, like, Carol's like the queen of the apocalypse. Like, where is she going? What is she gonna do on her own? I don't think she can make it on her own, which is kind of proven. I think it's also her state of mind when she does get attacked by that guy and shot 3 times. Pretty sure because he shoots her in the arm, then he shoots her in the leg. But then she was already shot before that. Shot her stabbed. Um, so just prove that you can't survive in this world alone. And though she is right, if you do care about people, there are sacrifices that you have to make, and if you aren't willing to make those sacrifices, you probably should leave. But at the same time, her personality and her skill is so greatly needed in our group, and I'm just like waiting for her to like come out of the side, like in the like woods, like them for them to like peer behind a tree, and like there she is with her little fireworks about to blow up the whole town. That'd be really cool. Just like she did to Terminus, if you don't know. Another thing from the finale that I was a little not confused by, but just like it kind of like took me back, was that they let the priest be in charge. Like, Rick was comfortable enough to let the priest run Alexandria while they were gone. Like, he was in charge of the defense. And I mean, he has changed a lot. He does, I feel like he is trying to do his part, but I don't know if I would have left him in charge. Maybe like as a second in command, But out of the people who are left, I guess he was maybe the best. I don't know. I just feel like I don't trust him sometimes. And though he did prove himself with helping with, um, I sometimes like to call her a little ass kicker. Um, like he proved himself with that, but I still feel like he has a little bit of ways to go. I don't know if I would have left him in control of everything, but maybe some of it. That was kind of like, ugh. The same thing with Eugene though. When Eugene was going to be the distraction or whatever, like he gave himself up. I was like, it was a confliction moment for me because I was happy that he kind of grew a pair and he was going to go and stand up and do something and not be a coward in the background anymore. But at the same time, like when he left him alone before, like in that warehouse, um, he got caught and he got in trouble. And the same thing, like they pull up in the woods and there's Eugene, like on his knees, captured yet again. Like, I mean, there was a million of them, and I do kind of understand, but at the same time, I don't know if I would have trusted him because he just gets caught too much. He's not like stealthy. Like, he's got the brain, but he doesn't really have the street smarts. I feel like he gets caught way too much to be like the distraction. Um, so I was that moment though between the two of them when they're like they hugged and he was like, "You are a survivor," and we just didn't know. That was really cool. I really liked that. The moment that they had and just kind of like reassuring it for him and how they did believe in him and they did trust him. I just don't think it was a really good idea that they did. Um, well, then again, they didn't really have much of a choice because they needed people to get Maggie to there, which I'm also really nervous about because um with Maggie being pregnant and her being in so much pain, I kind of feel like it's like a miscarriage and there isn't going to be a baby. Or my other theory is that Glenn is going Glenn is the one that did get killed and um the baby does survive and it's a boy and they name him something related to Glenn's name, kind of like to like carry him on, but the baby survives and it's a boy and it's like something to do with Glenn because Negan killed Glenn. That's one of my other theories. Um but on the topic of babies, I didn't like what he said in The Talking Dead. If you saw it, they're talking about um uh her future, little ass kicker's future, and they're like, oh, I bet she's gonna be like Michonne, or oh, I bet he joked and he was like, oh, I bet she's gonna be just like Shane, and he sat there and he goes, you are all so convinced that she gets to grow up. What? You can't kill the baby. Come on. I mean, I feel like it was like a ploy, but like they can't kill her last kicker. Like that is just not okay. Like, come on, guys. No, no, no. That is not okay. Um, all in all, though, I would have to say it was a really good episode. So suspenseful. The end, I was literally like a wreck because like when they were like all like on their knees and in a line and he starts doing the eeny meeny miny mo thing, I was losing it. I was shaking, and then it cut and we didn't get to see and the blood that came down. Oh my god, it was such a good episode, but it was really scary all at the same time. I also think it was a pretty low blow for him to attack Carl and be like, take his other eye and feed it to the. I'm just, yeah, no, that's not cool. Um, I feel bad for Carl. I honestly am very shocked that they took Carl. I would have thought Rick would have left Carl at Alexandria to protect Judith and protect the town. Because Negan is, and we've all known, and Rick even kind of insinuated that he knew how crazy Negan's group was and how just ruthless they are, that they would have, it was kind of shocking to me that he wanted Carl with him and not back at Alexandria where he was not, I guess you could say safer, but safer, because I feel like Rick was going to be the one that met Negan, and if Carl was with him, something bad would happen to Carl because he could just tell. Like, it wasn't even said, it wasn't even mentioned. He just knew Carl was his son, and then that just all hell broke loose after that. He was like, I could get to him by hurting him. And it just, I don't know. I didn't think it was a good idea for them to bring Carl. I don't like that they brought Carl. I mean, he's a good shot and he's a badass, but I don't know. I wouldn't have, I don't know if I would have brought Carl with me. I think I would have left him home for Judith's sake, because I don't trust the priest with Judith either. And kind of like for his own safety, I would have not brought Carl with me. I also think Glenn was really shocked to see Maggie there. Kind of like he knew that something was wrong with her, because she wouldn't have just gone out just to go out. She wouldn't have done that. So he knows something wrong with her, and she got captured at the same time. He was having a heart attack. But that's another reason why I think it was Glenn, because he disrespected Negan. Negan told him to be quiet, and he jumped up and he started screaming and trying to tell Negan not to attack Maggie. And I don't know, I feel like Negan, that's not something Negan tolerates. So I think it was, my main lean is towards Glenn. But then like seeing like that show that Daryl, the actual guy is starting, called Ride or whatever, with him, that kind of makes me nervous too, because like he's starting a whole new show, so maybe that means he died. I don't know. It's all up in the air. But like I said, all in all, it's a really good episode. If you haven't seen it, I probably just spoiled the whole episode for you, but you should definitely go see it, because there's a few things that I probably left out. In the comments down below, leave down who you think Negan killed, because there's a few different people who are up for grasps in that little lineup. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you love The Walking Dead, give it a thumbs up, because I love The Walking Dead. It's like one of my favorite shows. Comment down below, like I said, who you think Negan killed, or if you like this kind of video, maybe I can review other things, other TV shows and other things that I watch. We could discuss it, talk about it, be a little Chris Hardwick over here, the girl version on YouTube. I don't know, that was probably pretty dumb, but whatever. So yeah, like, comment down below, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I'm thinking about starting a new schedule where I post always once a week, sometimes twice a week. It depends on my schedule, because we're coming towards the end of the semester and it's crunch time, so I'm very busy with studying and making sure that I keep those A's. Some B's, but yeah, whatever. So yeah, like, thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. That's a wrap.